Hey everyone, Hatter here with a massive Gundam RPG update. We're talking new features, new mobile suits, and some free assets that I want to share with you. So the biggest update is going to be the Warships and Vehicles Codex. Here I have statted out just about every battleship and support vehicle throughout the entire Universal Century timeline, and you can scroll through them, sort them by what faction they represent or what era they were most active in, as well as rules for how to target warships with particular attacks and rules for capturing warships. So the TLDR on targeting warships for an attack is that every ship has several decks and a hull, each with their own armor point total, and you can target specific areas of the ship. If you reduce the hull down to 0 armor points, then the ship is destroyed. However, if you target specific decks and you reduce those to 0 armor points, then not only can you disable certain functions of the warship, but you can capture the warship intact. Now, as you scroll through the available warships to use for your game, not only can you click on each row to get the movement speeds on various terrains, but if you click the name of the warship, it'll open up the details page where you'll get a lot of specific information on each warship. And here you'll find detailed information on how many decks the ship has, how many mobile suits it can carry, what type of actions it can take on its turn, as well as what types of attacks it can perform. So hopefully this Codex of Warships will provide you some more tools that you can use to craft some interesting combat encounters for your games. One quick note about warships before I move on, because I have received some feedback on this. Warships are not meant to be easy for a low-level character to destroy. This is not Gundam Wing. You're not going to whip out a huge beam saber and cut a ship in half at level 2. That said, most of the warship's hull armor points are in the range of 120 to 200. So if you are a level 18 or level 20 character and you have maxed out your stats and you have, a +1 beam saber, maybe you could do that, but that's not what these are intended to be like. In addition to the new warship rules, I've introduced a new weapon property called Anti-Large. These weapons deal double damage to battleships and stationary structures, and it should introduce a new tactical element when you're defending a battleship from mobile suits such as the gun cannon or the gun tank that are going to be dealing that extra amount of damage. Now, in addition to those warship stat blocks, I've added more one-year war mobile suits to our mobile suit lists. So in the Earth Federation, you're going to find more GMs available to use, as well as the G-Line Gundams, some GM snipers, and just a few other hidden surprises there. As always, this list is not exhaustive, and I will continue to update it as I have time. In addition to those Federation suits, I've added a few more mobile suits to the Zeon list as well, including the Zaku Sniper and some of the Psychomu mobile suits. And if you haven't checked out the list recently, definitely look at the features for each mobile suit, because I've added more features to just about every mobile suit in there. Every mobile suit is going to have sort of its own flavor. And here's the thing that I'm probably most excited to share with you is that I've finally completed the mobile suit lists for the Gryps conflict. This is going to cover the events of Zeta Gundam and Double Zeta Gundam, including factions such as the Anti-Earth Union Group, the Titans, and Axis Neo Zeon. This update also introduces the variable mobile suit property, which allows a mobile suit to transform into a wave rider or mobile armor as a single action on its turn. There are also some feats out there that allow you to do that as a bonus action as well. Now here's a brief look at the Neo Zeon mobile suits. There are a few more Psychomu mobile suits available to choose from here. And finally, we have the Titans and Earth Federation mobile suits up to and including the O. Now the last thing I have to share with you is that I've gotten a lot better at creating custom character sheets in Astral Virtual Tabletop, and I've created a template to work from for the Gundam RPG. Now, as you can see here, all of your skills and stats are filled in, and they are all auto-calculated based on your ability scores. As well, you have the ability to make skill checks and attacks straight from the character sheet. So if we hop into build character here, and let's say I just update the reaction score to 17. You'll see that the evasion rate goes up, and all of your skill checks that are associated with that ability modifier go up. In addition, you can check proficiencies to add your proficiency bonus to those skill checks. And from down here, you can see all of the available actions that you can take and the roles that are associated with them. All of them are done automatically. If you're interested in seeing how I did this, let me know in the comments below and I will make a tutorial video on how to make this character sheet. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't able to find a way to share content on Astral, so if you know how to do that, let me know in the comments down below. But if you are interested in using this character sheet, join me on Discord and just shoot me a message and I'll invite you to one of my games. And if I associate this character with you, you can just hop into Manage Character and hit copy, and that will allow you to use this template on your own games and you won't have to create the whole thing from scratch. So that's it, just a lot more resources and assets available on Gundam5e.com for your Mobile Suit Gundam tabletop RPG games. Hopefully we'll get back to streaming some of the playtests here so that you can see some of these things in action soon. If you're digging this content and all of these resources, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you later.